It's a much happier space for a lot of chiropractors to be in when they can set their prices, stand by their value, and truly treat the patients based on how they want to treat them, instead of listening to what the insurance says. Oh no, you can't do that treatment because we won't pay for that. They get to just make that decision and know that that treatment is actually the best thing for the patient.
Do you think there'll ever be a shift when it comes to being an associate chiropractor, or does it really depend on whoever owns the practice?
You know, it is definitely dependent on who owns the practice. I have done many videos on what to look for as going into an associate, what questions to ask so that you can stack the deck in your favor. I've done videos on how to hire an associate and have it set up so that the associate can win, but so can you. Because again, associates often take advantage of their practices too. It's a two-way street. And just, you know, if the clearer you are, the better it is. So I've done videos on those things because it is hard. It's really hard to find someone who truly aligns with your practice and who's in it to grow the practice, not in it to grow themselves. And that's a huge difference. A lot of associates are like, well, I'll just get good. I'll learn a bunch of stuff. I'll get what I want and I'm out. And that's just a wrong way to go into being of service. And then the doctors are like, well, I'll just use them and they'll make a bunch of money from, you know, and so you have to have grace on both sides. And I think that's missing a lot in our profession. So it's totally up to the doctor what they hire, and it's up the associate to stand up for themselves and ask for what they want.
Right. Are there common questions that are asked frequently by, say, other chiropractors when they approach you?
Yeah, for the coaching, absolutely. The most common ones are, how do I have better life balance? That's the number one. Like, my practice is full, it's stocked full of people, and I'm exhausted. What do I do? I don't know how to say no. I don't know how to make time for myself and my family. I kind of want to have a baby. Like, all of those questions are the ones that are typically asked of me. So then we put systems in place so that the volume of the practice is more controllable, more doable. The income is more controllable, more doable, and the life balance can come back. So that's one of the most common ones. The other most common one that I've done the most work on is helping chiropractors get out of the insurance box into the cash box, meaning that taking insurance becomes optional instead of mandatory. It's a much happier space for a lot of chiropractors to be in when they can set their prices, stand by their value, and truly treat the patients based on how they want to treat them, instead of listening to what the insurance says. Oh no, you can't do that treatment because we won't pay for that. They get to just make that decision and know that that treatment is actually the best thing for the patient, and the patient's happy to pay for it because they value it. So that's one of the most common things I do.